Very exciting. So you can think of it sort of like Brawler, very close range, big heavy hits. Then we got the Sword mid-range, and then the Artificer who's going to throw out all those projectiles and try to keep you at a distance.
Yeah, exactly.
But it does seem like all of the characters have some tools that sort of defy that very like limited archetype, right? I saw the Brawler still seems to have a projectile that they can throw out.
Everyone has a projectile, just so it keeps going. Oh, sorry. Okay, we're good.
I think they just wanted to listen to the beautiful music.
Yeah. Happy to see it.
Yeah, and already I'm seeing this Brawler able to get some heavy hits in, but does have a projectile, right? Still can play that distance game, and with the ability of these cards and upgrades, could lean into that more if they wanted to, I'm sure.
There's a lot of upgrades you can get for the Fireball itself. You can get ones that give you 2 of them, one that makes it big and slow, and a whole lot you can do with it if you really want to.
Great downstrong there to take that stock, and already a big heavy hitter coming out, and I believe that's Bowler that we see. No, I think that might be Pinden actually on the Brawler. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Pinden really running away with things. That side special, it looks like you can go off the stage with it, and you can even go off into the blast zone if I'm not mistaken.
That will have been in the end leg of the move. If you fly into the blast zone, normally with it will bounce you up and back a bit to keep you from just killing yourself.
That's very nice. That's very nice to see, as I'm sure there are some upgrades in cards that can truly take that to the distance.
For sure, as we see a nice ladder combo there.
A beautiful combo from, I think Pinden might be familiar with Brawler. It seems like
seems like he has a prior relationship with him.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm curious. You'll have to point out to me if you notice any of these players who are players you've been seeing on the setup earlier today. You'll have to warn us if we see any experienced members. But yeah, okay, so we have Smite, that's our like special rare option, but we've got a lot of different ways that Paladin can take it.
Tippers here, which, as you can imagine, add a very strong hit to the end of your sword.
Yeah.
Really rewarding.
Is there any sort of visual that we'll be able to see for those tippers to maybe get an idea of when those might be landing?
Yes, if the Paladin hits a tipper, you'll see a red flash coming off the players.
Okay.
Some red particles flying out. Normal hits for Paladin are like white or yellow particles.
Got it. Okay, so look out for those red particles coming through. That's how we know that the Paladin's really getting those juicy hits.
Yes.
See if the Pinden will even let those hits come out, because the Brawler last round,
match.
Yeah, really just controlling space. That side special coming in very helpful for keeping Bowler off.
But if this Paladin can keep the space closed and keep the Brawler on the back foot as a tipper, can really take over this game very fast.
And that little light blue shield we see around the Brawler.
That, I believe, is ice afflicted by the Paladin.
Interesting.
So it will slow the... unfortunate. It will slow the Brawler down, reduce your run and airspeed to really let you kind of take even more control over this.
Which is a very interesting interesting card to get against the Brawler, right? Because it really lets you control that space, try to keep them at the distance, prevent them from closing that gap against you. Yeah. That side special will still come through, and it will take that stock from Bowler. But
unexpected, it seems.
Still getting a big lead, but no.
Players are still learning here.
So I'm wondering if the players might be swapped on cameras. I can't tell because I saw Pinden react very heavily.
Pinden the Paladin.
Yes, I'll try to use the characters because it may not always be one-to-one which side they're sitting on.
Yes, we'll try our best.
Yes, but Brawler overhealth, so gain overhealth when hitting a player.
Yeah,
take less damage. You can reduce the damage as well.
You can reduce the damage taken. Overhealth adds a little buffer of basically armor to you. Paladin may get one here, overcharged armor. It basically is a buffer before your actual percent starts building up.
Interesting. Very cool. And almost rewards like that patient, careful play, not committing too much and really focusing on when your openings are there.
For sure. Ooh, see the circus here.
I think I believe the Paladin did take that armor, and we'll see it right above there.
See it as that counts down. That's just a bit of extra credit. It's already gone.
Poking through the armor. And is that a once per round?
Once per stock. Okay. So you start each one with that 20 armor. Just give you a bit of extra credit.
Got it. And already the Brawler just closing in that gap, not letting the Paladin get through, and we saw an SD there. It seems to be a bit of a challenge right now for the Paladin to try to get back to stage. Is there any sort of legacy of recovering where some characters are maybe struggle with it a bit more than others, or would you say all of them sort of have equal chances of getting back to stage?
I'd say they're all pretty equal here. Brawler and Artificer have the advantage of a hitbox while they're moving up and recovering, but Paladin, with that teleport, can really get out of danger quick if they want. You can use it center stage to get some different positioning, use it after hitting someone up to get out of danger.
And the recoveries we're seeing, is it the same similar sort of up special into wall jump into up special?
Oh, yeah. Players will want to use up special first. You can wall jump out of all special, full, and sword. The side special there from Paladin.
Yeah, it was a great recovery from Paladin, but really Brawler just kept up the pressure and didn't let them through.
Yeah, it was they continued by accident. Click through the shop, just press start. They got it.
Yeah, because I think that was the end, right? Because that was
yes, that was the end.
All the games for Brawler right there.
Yes. I just forgot. Is it a character swap here? Match in the Brawler.
Saw what the other Brawler could do and decided they wanted to do it too.
Yeah, said, hey, I can do that. I can match you.
Yeah, and I mean, they can also, you know, really change up the game plan that they're going for too based off those cards. So perhaps they have an idea of an opening they can get on their other Brawler, perhaps even just with card picks alone.
Yeah, I am noticing it will get harder for us to be able to differentiate these players.
Yes. So we have the green Brawler, and I'm going to just say the red Brawler.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's different skins already in the game as well.
Yeah, we got some different colors, different costumes. Some inspired by some things. Right now, really bullying the green Brawler here.
Yeah, that is quite the down air that is there.
You can SDI out of it. SDI is assisted in this game, so you just have to that's the kill. Just have to hold the direction you want to go. But you can hold that.
It's interesting because on that big body, it is more difficult to get out of those sort of combos, and so that's sort of like the matchup difference. We're seeing the same Brawler on the left who was winning in the first game is taking that matchup knowledge and expanding it to say, hey, in this matchup, I really like the use of down air, right, when I'm playing against another Brawler.
Seems like they may have played this game before. Maybe they got some practice throughout the day or the weekend, as they really seem to know their matchups.
Yeah, but we're seeing green Brawler coming back through, getting some good hits in, but the down airs, are they going to close it out?
Oh, went for an extra
charge there, yeah. Big meaty hit that I could have seen coming through. Didn't quite connect.
Yeah, went for a bit of a read.
And a great, that's the up special, right? Yes, that's the recovery.
That's up special. It is a good kill move off the top. The other moves like up airs can lead into it as well.
Side special and down special can be cancelled.
Yes,
very
with a jump.
scary.
It lets you really start schmoving.
I love some of these cards that seem like they have an upside and a downside. Like becoming bigger, that's not necessarily always a good thing.
Yes, but as we saw with the down special.
Yes.
Down air.
Yes. And we'll notice that the green Brawler was not the one that took the size. And that may spell doom for the green Brawler, as down air may come for them and be even harder to get out of.
Yes. But if a green Brawler starts down airing, it will be even harder for red Brawler to get out.
It's very true.
Well.
Adaptation comes through.
Yeah. We'll see what our players end up doing. That's a lot of speed.
What is ground friction in this game? What does that sort of mean?
Ground friction is what brings you to a stop when you start using a move out of a run.
Okay.
So with lower ground friction, you can say wave dash, charge and F strong, and you will slide all the way across the stage.
Wow. So cool.
Going right for that down air.
Yeah. Immediately knows what they want.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, no.
And that little orb that I'm seeing around the green Brawler, is that a little flame that's putting the other Brawler on fire?
Yeah, so they got a card that sets nearby players on fire. That is our indication for it.
Yeah, I mean, even though the downers were coming through, we're seeing quite a bit of percent being racked up. And as that bigger size, right, it's meaning that every time that they're going in, they're taking a bunch of percent.
Yeah, since they're both Brawler here, they really have to get close to hit their opponent, so Really coming in handy, that fire zone.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, what a dodge on that side special. That most certainly would have done it. Great avoidance there. And they're coming through. Just needs to close out this stock for the green brawler.
There we go. Found the kill.
Ooh,
Right
the down airs are coming back through. Side special will hit. The projectile not quite going to hit. The nair is going to come through. The side social back to stage.
Oh, I guess
Great. That was a great little edge guard there, really using the size to their advantage, keeping them off stage and recognizing that they have that increased range with that size.
For sure.
Forward air creates powerful shockwaves.
That gives you an extra projectile as brawler, which you are lacking. You only have the fireball. That lets you threaten some range a bit more.
Nightmare. Respawn as a ghost for 5 seconds once per stock. Wow.
Lets you hopefully get some revenge. It kind of lets you try to get some extra credit in before you go out.
Yeah, and because there is not only an upgrade or a new card that you can get, but the number in which you get depends on how expensive and greedy you're getting with some of your card purchases. It really does mean like you could leverage 6 or 7 cards over your opponent who has 2, and if you're able to like make their cards somewhat negligible through just the sheer number of cards you own, some of those more expensive cards, it's a big risk to go that deep into one path.
Yeah, if there are a few good commons in shop, it might be more worth it to just go with those. Okay.
Yeah, a
I
big
believe that's
comeback.
Pinden. I think the player cam's at the bottom.
Okay, great,
correct.
great.
Really, I think. Oh, right as I was about to say, started to figure it out. And then you die after the ghost is up. So Bowler just camping him out for that 5-second time.
Yeah.
Knows what to do.
Great awareness. Clearly familiar with some of these cards.
Yes.
Lots of pressure being put on. Gonna see if we can close out this stock here. Both players are getting their percent racked up really high. Those shockwaves coming through. Lots of pressure, but will they be able to even it up to a 1-to-1?
Already at 100% though. This is gonna be rough.
Oh my gosh, so much pressure being put in between that fireball and that shockwave. He's going to be able to close the gap though. He's going to be able to put some pressure on, but the down air at a disadvantage is going to keep catching them through.
Bowler's favorite move, it seems.
Remember, both players have a counter here, right? If we recognize that a player is getting really greedy with these big hitboxes, there's always that parry as a counterplay.
That's about it. That's going to be it.
Special.
5 seconds.
What
Can they get
happens?
the kill?
Okay, I have to ask. What happens if they get the kill here?
They'll win, but if they get the kill first, almost.
Oh. That's so exciting. That's such a hype moment.
Yeah, I love that card. It really gets your blood pumping there.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. I have a bit of a legacy of one of these players that I need to talk about. We have a player on the right